establishing shot of the small cozy town nestled between rolling autumn hills and river. Imagine this. You're chasing a dream that's so close you can almost touch it, but your mind keeps wandering off like a lost child in a crowded market. What if one simple shift could unlock a power inside you that's been hidden all along? A power that turns chaos into clarity and dreams into reality. Stick with me, because today, I'm sharing a life-changing story about the hidden power of a focused mind. It's called The Artist's Awakening, and it might just change how you see your own life. Character introduction. Back view. Standing on hill overlooking town and river. Let me take you back to a small town nestled between rolling hills and quiet rivers. There lived a young man named Alex. Alex was in his early 20s, with a spark in his eyes that hinted at something special. From a young age, he loved drawing. He'd sketch trees, faces, even the way sunlight danced on water. People said he had real talent. You could be a famous artist one day, his grandma used to tell him, her voice full of pride. Frustrated close-up of Alex looking into mirror. But life wasn't easy for Alex. He grew up in a modest home with his single mom, who worked 2 jobs to keep food on the table. School was okay, but Alex's mind was always jumping around. He'd start a homework assignment, then get distracted by a video game or a text from a friend. Ideas for paintings would flood his head, but he'd begin one canvas, then abandon it for another shiny thought. By the time he finished high school, his room was cluttered with half-finished sketches and unfinished dreams. After graduation, Alex got a job at a local coffee shop. It paid the bills, but every shift felt like a cage. He'd watch customers come in, doctors, teachers, artists, and wonder why he couldn't chase his passion. Why can't I just stick to one thing? He'd ask himself in the mirror, frustration building like a storm. Deep down, he dreamed of entering a big art competition in the city. The prize? A scholarship to art school and a gallery spot. But with his scattered focus, it seemed impossible. Alex walking slowly alone on a dirt path through autumn hills. One rainy afternoon, everything started to shift. Alex was wiping down tables when an old man walked in. He had a kind face, wrinkled from years of living, and carried a worn sketchbook under his arm. His name was Mr. Elias, a retired painter who'd once exhibited in galleries across the country. They got talking over a cup of black coffee. Alex shared his struggles, his voice cracking a bit. I have all these ideas, but I can't finish anything. My mind just wanders. Mr. Elias listened quietly, then smiled. Son, the world is full of noise. But the real power, it's in a focused mind. It's like a laser beam cutting through fog. Most people scatter their energy like confetti. But focus, it builds empires. He invited Alex to his studio the next day. Curious and a little desperate, Alex agreed. Symbolic object. Single detailed red apple on wooden table in studio. The studio was a cozy shed behind Mr. Elias's house, filled with canvases, paints, and the smell of turpentine. No distractions, no phones, no TV. Just art. Mr. Elias sat Alex down and said, Today, we're painting one thing. A single apple. No switching ideas. Focus on every curve, every shadow. Alex laughed at first. An apple. So simple. But as he started, his mind rebelled. Thoughts of dinner, bills, even what his friends were doing popped up like weeds. Struggle of conflict, Alex sitting on floor in dimly lit room, head in hands. Push them aside, Mr. Elias coached gently. Breathe. See only the apple. It was hard. Sweat beaded on Alex's forehead. Minutes felt like hours. But slowly, something clicked. The world faded, and it was just him, the brush, and the fruit. By the end of the session, he'd painted the most detailed apple he'd ever done. It wasn't perfect, but it was finished. And that felt like victory. Turning point, Alex kneeling in room, tears in eyes, staring at blank canvas. Inspired, Alex started visiting Mr. Elias every week. The old man taught him techniques, but more than that, he shared stories of his own failures. I lost my first big show because I couldn't focus, Mr. Elias confessed one evening, his eyes distant. Chased too many styles, too many dreams at once. It nearly broke me." Those words hit Alex like a wave. He realized his scattered mind wasn't a curse, it was a choice he could change. Hopeful shift, Alex looking up as sunlight rays break through storm clouds. But change isn't easy, right? As Alex practiced focus, life threw curveballs. His mom got sick, nothing serious, but enough to worry him. Bills piled up, and the coffee shop job demanded more hours. Distractions multiplied, social media notifications, noisy neighbors, even doubts whispering, "You're not good enough." Alex slipped back into old habits. He'd start preparing for the art competition, sketching entries, but then binge-watch shows to escape the pressure. Weeks passed, and his competition piece was still a mess of unfinished lines. The turning point came one stormy night. Alex was alone in his room, staring at a blank canvas. The deadline was 2 months away, and panic gripped his chest. "Why can't I do this?" he muttered, tears stinging his eyes. He thought of Mr. Elias's words, "Focus isn't about ignoring the storm, it's about steering through it." In that moment, Alex made a decision. He turned off his phone, cleared his desk, and set a timer for 1 hour. Just 1 hour of pure focus. Peaceful smile, Alex standing on hill at sunrise with gentle relieved expression. He began with deep breaths, picturing his goal, standing in that gallery, his art on display. Ideas tried to intrude, but he gently pushed them away. "Not now," he'd whisper. Stroke by stroke, the painting emerged, a scene of a lone tree standing strong against wind and rain. It symbolized his own struggle. That hour turned into 2, then 3. For the first time, Alex felt in control. His mind, once a wild river, became a steady stream. As days turned into weeks, Alex's routine solidified. Mornings for work, evenings for art. No multitasking. He meditated briefly each day, training his brain like a muscle. Mr. Elias noticed the change. "You're unlocking it, son. The hidden power." But doubts lingered. What if he failed? What if focus wasn't enough? Symbolic tree, lone strong tree standing in wind and rain on Autumn Hill. The climax hit on the day of the competition submission. Alex had poured everything into his piece. It was raw, emotional, a tree not just surviving, but thriving, roots deep and branches reaching high. But as he packaged it, a wave of fear crashed over him. Is this really good? His hands shook. Memories of past failures flooded back, abandoned sketches, missed opportunities. He almost didn't send it. Sitting in his car outside the post office, heart pounding, he closed his eyes. "Focus," he breathed. "One step at a time." He mailed it, and in that act, something broke free inside him. Gallery resolution. Alex standing proudly in warm-lit gallery looking at his tree painting. Weeks later, the call came. Alex had won. Not first place, but third, enough for the scholarship and a spot in the gallery. Tears streamed down his face as he told his mom and Mr. Elias. The old man hugged him tight. "You did it. Not with talent alone, but with focus." Standing in the gallery on opening night, Alex looked at his painting. People admired it, whispering about its depth. But for Alex, it was more than art. It was proof. His life had changed, not overnight, but through quiet, consistent effort. Abstract lesson. Symbolic hourglass and path leading to glowing horizon. Now, let's bring this home to you. Have you ever felt scattered, like Alex? Chasing dreams but getting nowhere because your mind pulls you in every direction. The hidden power of a focused mind isn't magic. It's real, and it's within your reach. Start small. Pick one goal today. Shut out the noise. Breathe. Focus. Watch how it transforms chaos into clarity, struggles into strengths. Remember, life will always throw distractions your way. But with focus, you become unbreakable. Like that tree in the storm, you stand tall. So, what's one thing you'll focus on right now? Think about it. It could be the start of your own life-changing story. If this touched you, hit that like button, subscribe for more tales that inspire, and share in the comments. What's your biggest distraction, and how will you overcome it? Until next time, keep focusing, keep growing. This is Wordy Tales, signing off.